All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Castlevania, Season 3, Episode 5.
All right, we got ourselves shit going down in the Priory.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, indeed, we still can't get over it. That was just a shot.
It's just a weird pile of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Now
They gotta infiltrate shit.
we gotta go in there and fuck shit up, you know? So, that's what our main duo is set up with there. Alucard's learning deep lore,
Indeed.
kind of having his own little thing
Side
going
adventure,
over there.
you know?
But Lenore and Hector,
They have reached an understanding.
yeah, they're not shacking up or anything, but
No,
you know,
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
But there's a good little dynamic going on there.
He's getting some shoes, you know.
Yeah, she is working him.
Oh yeah, and,
Oh my
she has
God.
let him know that she's working him, but he's okay with that.
And in some ways, I'm like, man, I think at this point you just start taking the deals. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, gilded prison. It's still gilded, you know. Like,
I mean, yeah.
like,
Like
take the comfort, you know. Take the win.
He could end up in a pile of shit at some point if he's not careful. You know.
He could be. He could also end up getting shit on if that's what he's into.
I think Lenore is the kind of person who, if she has a freaky side, though, she would absolutely like do that with Hector. Just for the power dynamic thing. She'd be like, you know, as a human,
Well, right, you know,
tie him up and
it's contractual. You know, it's extra security, extra gilding. You know, like.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
I guess.
you know.
I feel like if Hector's main game is now to play her play by letting her know that he's okay with playing her. Sorry, being played by her.
Right.
In order to play her, and then she gets cocky, being like, "That's fine. You
I
can
see
try."
this as an absolute win.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We all get what we want.
Yep.
His main gimmick then is to set himself up so that he can get the army.
Right.
Then have Lenore be ambitious enough to try and use the army against her sisters.
Yep.
You know, sisters.
Right,
And thus then start a vampire civil war.
Exactly.
Where he's the arms dealer and everybody wants a piece of him.
Right, and then just hope it doesn't turn into an actual tug of war with your body being the rope. Because
Right.
there's a very good possibility.
There's
that
a
could
very
happen.
good possibility that would happen.
Because they hate you or because they just want your army. Either
and
way.
Striga wins that tug of war every single time.
Oh,
so
you know she does.
yeah. We also now know, because of Striga's relationship with Morana, there's a way in which
Carmilla is by herself.
Carmilla is not the most popular, I'll just say, of the
Right.
vampire sisters. If you had them all poll each other in who they liked the most, I think only one of them would put Carmilla not last, you know?
And what, that would be Lenore because she's being diplomatic?
Probably, yeah.
Right.
You know, so it is what it is. So
Yep,
that's
true.
that's that whole thing.
Isaac continues to be as reasonable as possible,
Isaac, you know,
being unappreciated for his efforts.
yeah, I love the idea that Isaac genuinely thinks that there's a way in which he can land in a port city with an army of monsters and be like, we're just gonna walk through
I'm
here
not
peacefully.
trying to. Why won't you understand? I don't want to kill any of you. I want to kill someone else, but
Right.
no.
But he had to land here and not do the slow thing of ferrying his monsters off in a smaller boat, which he could have done. But
well,
no, he
you know,
wants to test
he's
humanity.
impatient a
He's
little bit.
impatient, yeah.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things are great little hiccups for me to make fun of. But I would say, like you're saying, it's very cool to see him be so consistent in this regard, that he wants a way that he can do this without shedding unnecessary blood. Coming from the person that was originally with Dracula wanting to kill everybody. So, yeah, Isaac.
What do they say about doing the same thing twice, expecting a different outcome? You know, it's a form of insanity. You know, like,
I mean, Isaac's not wholly
oh no, totally. I just love his particular brand and flavor of insanity. It is so much fun.
It is so good, yeah. But all right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
So I guess that's what the fox says.
Yep. Lady of the Lake. Show me your bosom or some shit, you know?
I'm not interested right now.
What the actual hell are you thinking? Idiot. You're a tramp. You're excommunicated. You have no family. You have no friends. You've spent your entire adult life being hated by everybody you ever met. And you were fine with that. But that last little bit of it, that was yours. And then what? A pretty girl holds your hand and takes you to bed, and all of a sudden...
And all of a sudden, your world changes and you don't know what to think about. This is my little place of peace. I come out here to think sometimes.
Pretty sure your nice little house has a door on it.
I can't always do it at home. So, you're an actual Belmont. I grew up with stories about your family.
Scary bedtime stories.
Well, Lindenfelders are a basic kind of people. Honest to the point of brutality.
You're not one of them.
Not really. You can't be part of the town and also rule it. To be a leader, you will always be held apart.
I remember thinking the same thing as I left my old house. Places have a strange way of catching back up with you.
I suppose so. Like some roads are circular. I rose in the court at the capital and did just well enough that I was sent back here to head the town. Well, coming back here to run the town was an odd little revelation for me. The same stories happen in cities, but there are so many people in cities that the stories just rush by. Here, every little story is a huge thing. So, how long have you and Sypha been traveling together?
Couple of months.
Yeah,
Not really a man with a
Yep.
plan, are you, Belmont?
I don't especially trust men with plans. That Germain git in town, he's a man with a plan. That's what they're like.
Fucking charlatan.
You
I
recognize
wasn't
that?
there yesterday.
Everything's
Sure
big.
It's not just some kid fucking around with his first knife.
Children do not run around defacing property with knives in my town. In fact, they don't run around at all if I can help it.
Yep.
I have to say, running a town does not sound like it's fun.
It has its little pleasures.
I get to tell children to stop running around, and they listen to me.
Don't have fun. So I know they told me not to leave this place.
I'm gonna leave this place. The little butt wiggle. Implement.
Is he gonna, like,
Magic
make an illusion of
item.
himself that stays behind or something?
It's here.
Oh.
It's really here.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. You know. Oh.
You were told where to stay, Saint Germain.
And I absolutely am.
Except that you appear to be in front of me.
Well, terribly embarrassing, really. I was looking for somewhere discreet to urinate. Well, I recently spent time in the free imperial city of Frankfurt, where public toilets are often accessed by step. And since Lindenfeld is so obviously a seat of civilization and refinement, I thought...
Outside.
Outside, indeed.
I was really hoping he'd succeed at finding whatever he was looking for.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
I've been watching the Priory for a while now.
Have you? That's nice. Since you are a speaker, I imagine that distracted you from the usual speaker pursuits of memorizing limericks, boiling vegetables, and casually reproducing.
I see that only the monks enter or leave the Priory. Except for you.
Well, I am very special.
You're also a magician.
I'd prefer not to speak of that.
Why? You made no secret of it. Little tricks for the townsfolk.
Yep.
Lots of talk.
Yes, for good reason.
What reason?
Let's just say I like it better if people here believe I'm a traveling scholar and an itinerant trickster. I've been unconscionably rude. I also recognize a threat when I hear it.
Yep, yep.
I imagine you're used to them.
I've disrespected you, and I apologize.
There's bad magic being done in that place, Saint Germain. What exactly is it?
All right. There is a thing
Twitch.
I am in search of inside the Priory. It is occult in nature. It is quite safe if operated wisely. Yes, I am quite sure something else is going on in there. It stinks of night creature. That's worrying. You've seen the armbands they wear?
Yes. And now I see
it's the same script, but a
the
different...
alchemical sign for Saturn.
And lead, denoting transformation and redemption. They say their visitor gave it to them, the night creature that attacked the Priory.
Did it give them this one too? What in the name of God is going on in there?
God? I understood you speakers to have quite the fractious relationship with God. You're an unusual woman.
Trevor says that.
Does he really?
Well, he says I'm crazy. But what you said is what he means.
Yeah.
I am focused entirely on my personal goal. They're all quite mad, but this does seem...
concerning.
Odd.
Ah, I'd like you to meet my new friend, Viscount Germain.
We've met.
Yes, I should apologize to you, too. I was simply trying to find out if you were here for the same reason I was.
And what reason is that?
It's personal.
I need a drink. Do you need a drink, Germain?
Yes.
I do not.
Oh.
Yes, you do. Let's all go to the tavern and have a quiet little chat.
Alucard training? Yeah.
Come. Show me how you attack. Archers run out of arrows all the time. I want to see how good you are when it comes down to a blade.
Too much spinning.
The way he's like so lazily just keeping him at a distance.
Yep. They're trying to do like really like excessive movement sword fighting, and he's just like, yeah, no.
Like they don't even get to have him be in the same frame as them.
I can't get close.
You want to get close?
And then, whew.
Never let a vampire in close.
That's why I have a bow and arrows.
Hey!
Oh!
Get him, Sumi!
Ah, yes, play wrestling. Ha 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 ha.
You have both just been eaten by vampires.
Yes, dead, and dead.
No. We captured him and made him our slave. Make lunch now.
But I do like that you've remembered how to still be human.
This human could eat lunch too.
After which you're going to show me how you attack from a distance. I want to see what I have to work with here.
You're working with hungry people. Carry me to the castle and make lunch, slave.
You're not Sypha.
After that?
No.
After that, we'll see what's in the armory that might suit you better. And then, we may talk about simple combat spellcasting. But first, I will magic you greedy children up some food.
Yeah. That lingering shot.
Yeah. Seduce.
And have them invite you in.
Are you really an ale drinker, young magician?
I'm developing a taste for the rougher things in life.
She means me.
Yes, she does. Yes.
Stories I could tell you about my days in the slums of Paris. And that one marvelous night when I invented a drink. I made it from anise, fennel, and the mystical wormwood root. But nobody remembers because we woke up 3 weeks later somewhere in Latvia, stark naked and utterly drenched in...
Germain,
Yeah, we don't care. Yeah.
I do not trust people, generally. But speakers are honourable. And the pedigree of the House of Belmont speaks for itself. Have you heard of the Infinite Corridor?
Yes.
Well, I suppose this was the wrong company to unveil ancient occult secrets in and expect to be impressive.
Our remembered stories conflict. Some say the Infinite Corridor is a pathway to other worlds. Others say it's a portal to hell.
Yeah!
She said it was like a door into countless levels of hell.
Whoa.
It was in a castle in Livonia. She knocked the castle down.
Your family tends to be destructively direct, but you're both right. The Infinite Corridor is a route to many other worlds. However, in the experience of those of my particular expertise, it is in fact a system of doors to other lands, separated from our own by space and time.
Okay.
The mirrors.
Oh, shit.
Portals to the corridor are few and far between, and they drift in and out of existence. There is a portal to the infinite corridor under the Priory.
Whoa.
They haven't let me go down there yet. The jewel has guided me here to the portal. Of course, if I'd known there was a portal under a pile of stones in fucking Livonia, I wouldn't have had to traipse across the entire gaping grey arsehole of Eastern Europe to trick my way past a gaggle of mad monks, would I?
Who did you lose?
Does it matter? Now you know why I'm here and what I'm about, and it has nothing to do with random alchemical signs or Sala's crazy horde.
That's not
You
how
don't
this
want to
works.
see it, do you?
See what?
A night creature landed on a priory that has a portal to other worlds under it. What if that was not an accident?
What if it never left?
Well...
That would be a problem.
Shit.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
We got a world of infinite possibilities now. We have
Indeed.
ourselves a corridor that can lead you to any world theoretically.
But I think it's going to be hell.
Well, at least one of the ones that will be relevant will be hell.
Yeah.
But the thing I think that is the most terrifying about this is that creatures of the night
Yep.
are things that we don't really know what they are.
Not
now,
really.
They say that they're like creatures from hell, basically,
Sure.
right?
Uh-huh.
But they don't have to be. Some of them might be.
Right.
Some of them might be specifically.
And that would explain why Dracula was the only one who was able to bring them here, because, you know, he had some way to do that or something.
But that's the thing. There's some of them, like the one that we saw here, that didn't seem like a demon creature of some kind. It seemed way, way different. Like this one, the one that actually crashed in there, didn't look like a demon.
Yeah, it's...
So let's throw out the possibility that most of them were demons from hell, basically.
Okay.
But what if some of them are from other worlds?
That is a definite possibility.
And thus they come in and they're like, oh yeah. I'm gonna take, over these other ones and be like, I'm gonna lead them and stuff, but it's actually intelligent.
Well, but
it's actually just seeking a way to go back to its world. It's like, nah, Dracula's gone. I have no reason to be here. Get me the fuck out of here. I want to go home. It finds this portal here.
Yep. That's one of the things I'm actually kind of curious about, because given that, so, okay, Dracula got his army of night creatures, right? Some of them made by the Forge Masters, but it could be that, some also came directly from hell. If that's the case, though, the Forge Masters aren't doing the forging, or at least not, it's not an organized structure and all that stuff. Then the night creatures that are already here might be thinking like, maybe we want to go.
Yeah, this isn't a good spot for us anymore.
Like, we either want to bring more of our friends here, or we want to get back home.
I just want to dip, yeah.
Right, just dip out, right?
I feel like this one being intelligent enough to communicate with the Priory is trying to either set up the portal or the corridor or something so that they can go to their specific world, and they haven't been able to do that yet, which kind of makes sense. Or it's the, no. I've already gone through and I've double checked that this works and it's fine, and I want to bring others here. And that's why I'm still here in the Priory.
Exactly. I got this image in my head when I was watching the episode and all the symbols and things are happening, of just like, oh yeah, all this stuff is happening. There are the other symbols. Oh, we don't really know what those are yet, but we're investigating the Priory. And then all of a sudden they do their ritual thing, and the whole town just collapses into a fiery hole. And then it's just, okay, this exists in the world now.
Yeah. Now a portal of that scale. Sure. I think that limits also a little bit of the story potential of it being a corridor to infinite worlds.
Sure.
So I think that
I do like the idea that they specifically mentioned that no, it's not just a portal to hell. You could probably get to hell.
You could probably get to hell, and a lot of people focus overtly on a hell because it's the, we all know about it, but what about the world of such and such, you know?
There are plenty of video game levels in hell that we could explore, and it could be tons of fun, but there's room for expansions here, y'all.
Yeah,
We can have DLCs that take you to all kinds of different worlds and everything.
Yeah. we don't have to run out of seasons of the show, except they did, and they stopped at season 4. So yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm really excited then to have this be a thing that we actually go into, or at the very least, I just want Sypha to be in front of it and go, oh yes, interesting, interesting.
Right. Do her nerd out thing,
yes,
and
let's test this and see. Oh, that's some fucking crazy shit.
Wait,
okay,
Sypha, I believe we should maybe. I know it's weird coming from me, but I believe we should be a bit more cautious around something like this.
You shush.
Yeah, exactly that.
Who's the magician here? You? No, not you. Oh, is
I
it
know,
you? No,
I know.
it's me.
You wear the pants in this relationship, love.
No, just the magic pants. You can take yours off whenever it's time for that. Now, as I wear the magic...
that's what I was saying.
Right. So as I wear the magic pants, you just shut the fuck up and let me do this, okay?
Yeah. All right. She gets like this sometimes.
Yep,
I know,
exactly.
I understand.
Judge, when did you get here? You know?
Right. The part where Trevor went out to the pond.
To talk at the pond, yes.
To talk at the pond, but then I couldn't, because there was the symbol that was there. Okay, that's for something else. I was thinking that it's I'm either going to sneak on someone's signal that I saw to there's a meeting there, or there's a secret meeting that I'm setting up with someone else, and then he goes there and he starts talking at the pond, and then oh wait, no, it's actually something completely unrelated. But the judge does also go to that pond because two minds, they
think alike.
They think alike,
They're world-weary men.
Exactly, and they see a little pond full of water, and they're like, "All right, well, I guess you're my therapist today."
Hey, talking to yourself is very healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very healthy.
Thank you, Jacob. Wait, no.
I feel like in general people will be like, in fiction, they're crazy, they're talking to themselves, and then literally like every single person that's in the room, like hearing that person saying that, like, what are you talking about? Like, what? I'm not crazy. You're talking to myself is normal.
You gotta have some sensible conversations sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta process.
Exactly.
Speaking of someone that's not necessarily processing what's happening, though, Alucard,
you're lonely, boy.
You're really lonely. And that's okay. I'm so lonely. I've nobody. But he's got 2 vampire hunters. Just, playing Fox and the Hound.
Yeah. Well, it's possible that you could establish a loving threesome that also is a teacher-student kind of relationship.
Oh my God. They're the couple that came into Alucard and like, yo, we saw you from across the table and we really dig your vibe. And Alucard's like...
We're trying to spice things up.
Alucard turns over to his dolls like, are we okay with letting them in?
Now, I don't remember... I don't want to... I can't remember if they were siblings, in which case, of course, not that. But
no, they're siblings.
Okay, they are siblings.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember if they were just
siblings,
from the same town.
No, I'm.
Although that could just be their cover too. Because
I'm pretty sure they're siblings.
They're totally trying to get in Alucard's pants. I mean, kill him. So no, but it's great. It's the flip on the classic vampire thing. Yeah. But instead, it's the humans.
I'll just say Alucard's
representation of power
and probably the most attractive thing about him is above the neck.
But they were literally just talking about how his sword is so long.
Damn it, you're right.
And then they proceeded to get all touchy with him, and then roll around in the grass and laugh.
Yeah, when you're the
Let me ride you,
friends. Yeah.
Let me ride you. Back to the castle.
Forever.
Yep.
Even though you can see your natural boundaries, life's a happy game.
Alucard's looking at his dolls. He's like, I don't know, Chief. It's something else.
Oh my God. All right. So, Germain, the Count, right? He tried to pull I was looking for the piss bucket, strat. Didn't work.
When the piss bucket was literally like one of the defining characteristics of that room.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It actually worked.
They didn't actually try and kill him or whatever.
Because they've literally had their brains melted.
Yep.
To the point where all they can think about is whatever we do.
They're perceiving the eldritch cosmic Cthulhu universe, and they're like shit buckets and piss buckets. That's a thing that people do. Yeah.
It's actually kind of terrifying how probably confident they are in what they're doing.
Yeah.
That Germain lying so obviously and blatantly is like,
Okay.
Go outside.
Whatever. The ritual will be done day after tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Like,
when that happens, I'll ascend to become a being of pure magical energy.
This whole universe will be, descent into tentacles and teeth and eyes and darkness. So, whatever.
I would love to have a proper dungeon crawl where one of these guys goes full nuts. Like, ranting about how excited he is about the end and all that.
And then Sypha points at him and is like, see, Treffy? That's crazy.
Right. I'm not crazy.
I am completely sane.
Exactly. And then our characters get to kind of laugh at them and be like, I'm so sorry you had to deal with all that shit, but now let's just
sleep now.
You're freaking out my already crazy girlfriend.
Like this show is a vibe, and it does a really good job of like setting a tone. I feel like for its audience to match, and it's just a lot of fun.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But all right, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We do streams every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.